pull it out 68-56. You win, you cover, you maintain that lead in the American. Jarrell, we've talked about this Memphis basketball team. Obviously, the challenge with them has been these exact kind of games, right? We know you can get up for UAB. We know you can get up for the contenders in your league, but can you go down to a place like New Orleans and can you handle business? Is this growth for Memphis basketball showing that they can do that in a win like tonight?
I'm not sure if it was growth, but it's obviously the end result that you wanted again. I will say this about them: I feel like this group has a ton more maturity than the past Memphis teams that we kind of used to falling apart in some of these situations. They don't seem to waver. They don't seem to just go crazy, and everybody start trying to win the game by themselves. And that starts with their backcourt play with Haggerty and Hunter. Even though those guys really didn't play well tonight, Danger kind of carried them with the double he had, and those guys kind of struggled from the field, man. But the one thing that I took notice of that was consistent from start to finish was just defensively, and they suffocated Tulane defensively. They shot 36% from the field for the game, 16% from the three. It's not a whole lot of games you're going to win like that. I don't really care what the site is, whether you're home or away. So it was definitely a mature win from Memphis. They were able to eke out and get a little bit of separation at the end to win by 12, man. But we all watched enough of it to know it was a little bit closer than that. And they didn't play great, and they still got it done. So, hat tip to them at least. I'll say it was a mature win.
Yeah, and honestly, you probably get a little bit of a bump in the net in KenPom because KenPom had it as an 8-point win. So that's technically going to go down as an overperform. Kevin, this is also the second straight double-digit win from Memphis after Dane Danger was inserted into the starting lineup. I'm wondering if you think those two things could be related. He had another great night tonight, 19 and 10.
I think he gives them a different look offensively. Like I think for Memphis to go where they want to go, they need both. They need Cisse's defense, they need Danger's offense. But I think especially with the way that some of these league games get bogged down, and you're on an island, you're on the road, you're not playing great offensively. To have a guy you can throw it to on the block who can score the basketball and a guy who brings a ton of energy in Dane Danger is valuable. Look, I think the thing that's been different about this Memphis group than Memphis groups of the past is that they have not allowed their offensive, especially last year's Memphis team, they have not allowed offensive struggles to impact their defensive effort. And that's something, quite frankly, that Dane even struggled with at Illinois, was when he wasn't engaged offensively, could he do anything defensively? And he's not a great defender by any means, but I just feel like there's been growth with this group and understanding, like, here are the little things we have to do to win. And it's different guys potentially on different nights. Usually it's Haggerty, but sometimes it's Dane stepping up. Sometimes Carter's had big moments shooting the ball. Colby Rogers has shot the ball and had a big three tonight. Like, I think they feel like they're going to be consistent with their defense and they're going to find enough offense from the guys they have in that room. And Dane James is one of those options to provide a little offensive spark.
Absolutely. Again, it's a season-long sort of evaluation with them because we do know that they are capable of losing games. Like, not that at Temple is a bad loss by any stretch of the imagination. It's a quad 2 loss on the road. They happen all the time in college basketball. But again, I think for that fan base, man, it's gonna take until March the 1st before they're willing to fully lean in. And I will also say this: this is not an opinion on the team or anybody involved in the league. We got to be very careful about giving my man John Crispin another Memphis assignment. He's exasperated. He's letting you know he's had enough. You got to read the room a little bit, right? To my network executives, like, my guy is like, he's seen enough Memphis for 1 year. I don't think he can take another one. So he's doing the best he can, but man, he's over it. He is over the Memphis basketball experience. We get it, man. We get it. We've lived it. We've lived it for 7 years. But a nice win for the Tigers tonight, 68-56 over Tulane. A lot more to come. It is an absolutely